It is a scary time in Seattle. That's reality. The streets are literally probably 70% less in terms of the number of people on the streets. You look through buildings, you can see one side to another, and it's fear. And when times are tough, and now are tough times, we say to ourselves, what can we do to help? And so we've launched this lifeline program to small and medium-sized business through this rough patch. And I believe if we can get through this as quickly as demand fell off, it will pick up again.
Are these presumably companies that will not be helped by whatever federal program comes up? Is that what, are you trying to fill a gap, or you're just getting ahead of the feds at this point?
Well, to us, it's speed. It's the uncertainty is causing a problem. So if we can provide certainty and we can keep these businesses their doors open, paying their employees, then you don't have to worry about, are the employees going to be able to pay their mortgage payments? Are they going to be able to pay their rent? Let's give them some certainty. If the federal government comes in with a program that's better, that's great, but let's give the businesses certainty as soon as possible.
Brent, are you taking advantage, and do you need to take advantage of these new funding operations from the Federal Reserve?
We are not yet taking advantage. We're very well capitalized, but I applaud the Fed. As much capacity as we can put into the banking system, that's a good thing. We don't need it at this point, but I love having it available for us.
At what point would you need it? In other words, you've extended a line of credit, $100 million, like you just said.
Sure.
There's plenty of banks, and we would especially expect Seattle banks to be among them, where businesses are tapping on those lines of credit. How much has to be drawn down before you need more liquidity than you have?
You know, we have several $billions of liquidity available to us through the Federal Home Loan Bank and through our cash reserves. So we're nowhere near having to tap into that facility. But it's great to have it just in case.
How long are you anticipating this is going to last? What's your time horizon right now?
Your guess is as good as mine. I love to see that the rates are going down where it first started in China. That's why we said 90 days. We think if we can get through 90 days, that will be a great help. And if we get to 90 days and we're still having issues, then we can reassess.
Yeah. So, Brent, bottom line, do you think that you can do more by making this credit available than the federal government might be able to do based on the speed with which you're moving? And what happens for a lot of small and medium-sized businesses who may not be that bank savvy, so to speak? I mean, are there ways you can bring people in, make them aware, maybe get them to tap this liquidity?
Yeah, very much so. We're trying to get the word out, social media, programs like this, everything we can do. It's as simple as going to our website, filling out the application, and we can literally have money in the hands of these businesses in a matter of 2 or 3 days.
Quick final question on the mortgage side. Do you guys do a lot of business there?
Oh, we do a whole lot of business there. We have almost $5.5 billion in mortgages.
Is there any business?
Or can you handle the capacity? I mean, that's what we're all trying to figure out. Is the housing market going to be helped by falling rates more than it's hurt by nervousness about the economy in general? And what happens if the Fed does start buying mortgage-backed securities again?
Yeah, I do believe the housing market will be helped by these lower rates. You combine these lower rates with the limited supply in our marketplaces, I think you'll see people swoop in and view this as an opportunity with some uncertainty. The one thing that I feel so good about, we're starting from such a strong point, whether it be businesses, whether it be banks or consumers. We're starting from a very strong point. We've had a huge hit to us, economically, short-term demand. But we can withstand that, and we can get better. And that's why we're out here trying to help, because we have a balance sheet that's able to move quickly and provide help.
All right. Very good. Brent, thanks for your time today. Do keep us posted.
Thank you.
Thank